you hit the high beams. Hello everybody. It's a beautiful Sunday evening. I hope you're doing okay. One thing about Kentucky is we have these beautiful sunsets. I'm out here working on Sarah's Subaru Crosstrek. It's 2014. I just did the oil change. I've done the air filter, cabin filter. I'm going to try and do the brakes one day this week. But we're getting ready to go on a trip. And this is 11 years old. Something I picked up is from Rimthin. These are new LED bulbs. And what's really cool about this kit is a lot of times when you buy them, it's just one bulb. But this one is high and low beams. Low beams, high beams. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change these out. It's almost dark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change out this side. The high beam and the low beam. Or low beam, high beam, I'm sorry. And then when it gets dark, I'll come out and turn it on, show you the difference. And then we'll do the other side. This is not overly hard. You can see the low beam is literally right there. High beam is right there. I can get my arm in right here. I am probably going to take a screwdriver and pop this loose and pull it to the side so I can get in there better. Or you can undo your battery, push it to the side. This side might be a little tougher. There's this air duct, but I think I can get my arm in there. Let's see. Yep, there's one. And there's the other. Yeah, you can take this air duct loose. Should just be those two pops right there. It should come up. I'm probably going to do that to get in there. So it appears the only tool I will need is a flathead. You can pop these up and get them out of the way. But I'm going to start over here. I do recommend, I'm not going to do it, but I do recommend wearing a glove, especially if you're changing bulbs that aren't LED. As you get the oil, grease, whatever, dirt, as you can see, off your hands on those bulbs, it will decrease the life of them. It's not as bad with LED as a regular halogen bulb, so wear some gloves. I recommend it. So the first thing I'm going to do, set you all right here. We're going to start with this bulb. My recommendation is, I always say, try and unplug it before you take it out. Okay, and it's just like anything else, lefty loosey, righty tighty. Okay, got that one out. Now notice these have teeth on them, and they are different sizes, so it will only go in one way. You'll kind of have to put it in, and you'll feel it go in, and then you can turn it. Okay, so this is the high beam. The high beams on these cars are 9005. Okay, and I always tell people, just to make sure, compare these teeth. Okay, there are 3 teeth, and it should be 2 big ones and a small one. They should be. It doesn't really matter if they're not in the same place, but they should be. And so I've got this out. I've compared everything. I'm going to put this back in. Also, make sure, something to make sure of, when you take these bulbs out, make sure the O-ring comes with them. I've had O-rings get in, and it doesn't seal and you get moisture in there. Okay, so now we'll put this guy back in here. Okay, cool. That one is in. I'm going to clip it back on. Now, one thing I always recommend is every time you change a bulb, check it and make sure it works. So as you can see, the bulb works. Now, a bit of advice, don't leave these on for too long, because it will get hot to the touch. So just check it, turn it right back off. Okay, so now we will do the high beam in here. Like I said, if you need room, if you've got bigger arms than me, you can pop this rivet right here loose, pop it up, and push this to the side. But I can just get my arm in there. So, cool. I'm going to undo my clip. The clip just pushes. I wish I could show you all this, but it's really hard to get the camera in here, okay? Pull this out. Now, what I'm doing with the old bulbs, the good thing I like here is in case you want to keep these, you can literally take the box, whoop, one in there, that way just in case, okay? Now these are different if you look. The teeth are inside here versus the other one, they were out there. So we'll go in. Boop. Never fails when you're out here working trying to shoot video. Some guy in a Toyota Corolla with a muffler decides he wants to be hard. Okay, got that one plugged, turned in. Boop. Plug it up. Now we'll check it. Cool. As you can see, obviously, new bulbs, old bulbs. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go ahead and change those because you can already tell a huge difference. Go ahead and change those, and then maybe when I get back from vacation, we'll put the fog lights in too. I really want to put yellow fog lights in this. But I'm going to turn these off, go ahead and do that side. I'll show what they look like. Then after dark, we'll come out and show you again. Going to cut this in here real quick. If you get this kit and you don't know which bulb is which, okay, when you pull the bulb out on the bottom, it will say right here, if they're still the factory bulbs, 9005. Then you just go here, 9005. Grab that bulb, and I recommend you put, like I said, put the bulbs back in the box. And you just put this back in where it come out of. I recommend doing them one at a time, because what I like to do is do one bulb, turn it on, check it. Do the next bulb, turn it on, check it. Because you don't want to get them all hooked up and then something be wrong or whatever. I like doing one at a time, so I recommend one bulb at a time. All of them are done, so I'll show you here. Just your low beams. Big improvement, I feel like. And now you hit the high beams. Like I said, when we get back from vacation, I'm gonna probably do fog lights. I like to get yellow ones. Take this air duct loose. It's 2 snap rivets. You just pop them out with a flathead. This one is not bad. That one in there is horrible. Horrible to get to. Because there's like a, I know you can't see it, but right there's a bracket, like a brace. And when you put it in, it's right up against that brace. So then it's hard to get it plugged in. So what I had to do was take the bulb, plug it in, and then put it in and turn it, because it just wouldn't do it. Also, these have fans on them. I can hear the fan running right now. So, this is a huge improvement, like I said. These are all aluminum housing, and they have built-in cooling fans. I wanted to take everybody on a little cruise here and show you how these look in the car. Some at the back road that you can take to get to my neighborhood. I'm just going to drive around a little bit, and I'll show you how these look at night. And these are a huge improvement. I'm going to have traffic in front of me and show you the brights. So maybe if we can turn up here, I will show you how the brights look. These are your regulars, and then these are your high beams. And what's really good about them is they're really good at lighting up out on the side too. So these are your high beams. And then once again, low beam. As you can tell, a big difference, especially out the side to me. So this is what they look like after dark.